Hello friends, welcome again. Here we are going to start our new topic oscillation. It is an important chapter concerning with the 12th exam. We familiar with the motion, oscillatory motion or vibratory motion. Up to the 11th standard we discuss about this vibratory and oscillatory motion. We also know about the motion, types of the motion, what are the types of motion, circular motion, translatory motion and oscillatory motion. Now we focus first on the oscillatory motion. What is oscillatory motion? But to understand oscillatory motion, we must know about the periodic motion first. For example, a moon is revolving around the earth in circular orbit. Therefore, this moon repeats its motion again and again at equal interval of time. It repeats again and again that motion. A set of movement repeats again and again at equal interval of time or at the same time. This type of motion, it is called as periodic motion. It is the periodic motion. Though it is a circular motion, it is also a periodic motion because here the set of movements repeats again and again after the regular interval of time. Now another type of periodic motion, it is an oscillatory motion. For example, the motion of the needle of sewing machine about its mean position. Here the needle performing to and fro motion along the same line. This motion repeats again and again at equal interval of time. It is also the periodic motion. It is another type of example of the periodic motion, but here the path is circular, here path is straight line. It is the to and fro motion. When the particle performing to and fro motion along the same line at equal interval of time, this type of motion, it is called as oscillatory motion or it is also called as vibratory motion. Here every oscillatory motion is not, every periodic motion is not oscillatory motion, but oscillatory motion is periodic motion. Oscillatory or vibratory motion is periodic motion, but every periodic motion is not oscillatory motion because here this circular motion is not oscillatory motion. For oscillatory motion, the particle performing the linear SHM, here the particle performing to and fro motion along the same line at equal interval of time, it is called as oscillatory motion or vibratory motion. Now here we have to discuss about the linear SHM, simple harmonic motion. Here simple harmonic motion, there are two types of the simple harmonic motion. Harmonics means periodic. Therefore when the path is straight line, then it is called as linear simple harmonic. When the path is curved, path of the motion it is curved, then it is called as angular SHM. There are two types of the simple harmonic motion. Simple means when the body performing, here it is the simplest form of the harmonic motion or oscillatory motion, in which when the body performing oscillatory motion, then all the particles of that body performing linear SHM about its mean to and fro motion about its mean position, it is called as simple harmonic motion. Harmonic means periodic, and there are two types of the motion, linear and angular. When the path is straight line, then it is called as linear. When path is curved, then it is called as angular SHM. To understand the linear SHM, first we discuss here the example of linear SHM. The best example of linear SHM, if you take a spring, it is attached to the rigid support and to the lower end a mass is attached. This mass is pulled in the downward direction and then released. Then it is observed that these vibrations of the block, these are linear SHM because it is along the same line. It is a to and fro motion along the same line. It repeats at equal interval of time. Therefore, it is periodic motion. When a set of movements repeats at equal interval of time, then it is called as periodic motion. It is also called as harmonic motion. Oscillatory motion is a one of the type of the periodic motion. Another example of the linear SHM, we can take that similar to this. Take a block having mass m. It is a block having mass m. It is placed on the smooth frictionless surface. Its one end is here. We take a spring. Its one end is attached to the rigid support, while other end is attached to the here block having mass m. When it is at mean position, when it is at equilibrium position, then there is no force acting on this block. Now I try to pull that this block towards the right. When I pull this block towards the right, then this spring elongate here, and due to the elastic property of this spring, it has the property of elasticity, that is, it regains as its shape changes. It try to bring that shape again by bringing into play the internal restoring forces, and by due to the elastic properties here, there is the restoring forces acting. It gives rise to the restoring forces. These restoring forces acting on the block. Now this block exerted by a force, it is called as restoring force. This restoring force try to bring that block to the mean position, to the equilibrium position. It is directed toward the mean position. Here, greater the displacement from the mean position, greater will be this force. Greater the displacement, greater will be the restoring force. Now, when this spring is released, then due to the restoring force, it comes to the equilibrium position, and due to the inertia, it moves on other side, and therefore this spring will contract. Now again there is displacement on the left side. As the spring is contract, again due to the elastic property, try to here open the windings, and therefore this block it push towards the equilibrium position. Again here the restoring force acting on it, but this time this restoring force is from here towards the right, here the restoring force towards the left. From this it is observed that this restoring force is always try to bring that block to the mean position. It is always directed toward the mean position, and it also depends upon the displacement of the block from the mean position. When it is at equilibrium position, it experiences no force. When it pull towards right, then it experiences a restoring force which is directed towards left. It try to bring towards left, and when it moves due to the inertia towards right, towards left, then this spring will contract, and again due to the elastic property it exert a force on the block which is directed towards left. It try to bring that block to the mean position. Thus this block, when displaced from the mean position towards right and released, then it performs vibration about its mean position. This path is similar to this. It is a linear path. Here it is a linear path, and this motion it is called as linear SHM. Then we have to explain what is linear SHM. We have to define linear SHM. From this it is observed that linear SHM, we can define linear SHM. In linear SHM, the force is directly proportional to the restoring force is directly proportional to the displacement, and this force is opposite to that of displacement. Means its magnitude is directly proportional to the displacement from the mean position, and this restoring force is always opposite to that of displacement. When displacement is towards right, then it acts towards left. When it is displacement is towards left, then it is act towards right. Therefore it is always opposite to that of displacement, and from this we can write here F is equal to minus kx, where negative sign indicates that F and x are oppositely directed, and here the k is called as constant of proportionality. It is called as force constant. It is force constant. It is called as force constant. It is depends upon the elastic property of the spring. Here now we can define the linear SHM. From this equation F is equal to minus kx. The restoring force, it is a linear periodic motion in which the restoring force is directly proportional to the displacement and its direction is always towards the mean position, or it always opposes to the displacement from the mean position. This type of motion, it is called as linear SHM. Again, here I repeat the definition of linear SHM. Remember it. The restoring force is directly proportional to the displacement from the mean position, and the direction of the restoring force is always opposite to that of displacement. We can say that it is always directed toward the mean position. This type of motion, it is called as linear SHM. Okay, understand it? Okay.